Okay, sure. So it says that I'm live, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I've had it say that to me multiple times, and then it just doesn't actually boot up. Don't start playing. Damn you. Please stop. Yes, I know it is black screen for a moment. At least until I get everything set up. Okay. Mild frustrations aside, I think I have it set up to where I can see everything going on. So I'm just going to reset the game. Also, it's going to be kind of visually buggy because I have to do display capture to make this work. And I will say RetroArch apparently does not like doing that. It does not like display capture at all. Yeah, that's my desktop at the moment. I don't know if you can see that. Oh wait, no, you can't because I have the screen turned off. Turning my headset down. Never mind, that's up. Ow. That hurt. Alright, so I'm just gonna go and hit restart and then hopefully get this to where you can see the screen. Hoping. Fingers crossed. Okay. Alright, I think that's everything. Oh, damn it, I don't even have the audio playing.
Since retiring from the public's eye, I had resigned myself to a life of solitude. For 2 years, I started my day watching Kung Fu theater. Days, then weeks blurred into one long, greasy telethon. The next thing I know, some government goons show up at my place. It seems they've caught a whiff of old Mr. Sunshine himself, Rez. He's back in the media dimension, and they think I'm crazy enough to go back in after him. So they whisked me away to Interrogation 101. They play rough. Start giving me the business. I give a little back. So we negotiate a little something to cover my expenses. They throw in one of those secret agent suits, and I tell them we got a deal. Looks like I'm headed back into the media dimension. It's gonna be deja ouch all over again. Coming through.
Also, I know that I've been quiet this entire time, but I feel it's worth noting, yes, I am aware that I'm on the taking a short intermission screen. Because it was playing the cutscene. Figured, you know, after all these years, not gonna get a copyright strike, but I'd rather, if I'm gonna play the full cutscene out, just have it on that screen. Probably easier on it. Alright, so I don't know if the controls are mapped the way that I want them to be. That's on me if I fuck anything up. I'm not spending any more time trying to set that up. Oh shit, I gotta actually adjust this. Don't know how to switch configuration 1 and 2. Much as I like the funky music, that's gonna be lowest of the mix.
It's tail time. Forget about it.
Yeah,
I know what you're thinking.
Because the
It's
game
tail
just froze for a
time.
second. Alright. And yes, I am keeping the voice really low because you will get annoyed after a while.
It's tail time. Yes. It's tail time.
Okay, that's good. Oh. Well, now I'm glad you can't hear me because I just smashed my microphone with my headset accidentally. Not my brightest moment. Let me fix this real fast. I know the game's really loud. It usually are. And yes, every single time I switch between RetroArch and OBS, it's going to do that. Nothing I can really do about that. My bad. Maybe if I lower the game audio a little bit more. Maybe that'll be a little bit more manageable. No, it still looks like it's having trouble picking me up. Alright, I picked up my audio a little bit more. Maybe that'll help. On the other hand, the game is just really loud. So I will point that out. Like, it's not just loud from your end, it's loud in my ears as well, and I have it set lower. Oh. And I punched the mic. Okay. Maybe that'll fix it. Also, I just spoiled the boss fight. How foolish of me. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's upset about that. Don't see why you would be, but all the same. And hitting start. Let me know if the game starts cutting out too low. I'll go and adjust it again. I'm just tired of seeing the screen disappear every single time. Which I think I have to do again. How bad did the delay? Just curious. I only just noticed that now at 11:57. Should probably have the chat open on my phone instead, because every single time I do anything with this computer, the window is going to go on and disappear. The chat window, that is. Okay, yeah. Actually, that's cool, because I have it set for low latency to see if that helps a little bit. Oh shit, I just realized that this doesn't have the directional sticks enabled. That's not going to be fun. But I also don't feel like going and digging through RetroArch even more. So, basically, I'm just going to be playing a 3D platformer with the D-pad. So be patient with me if I just happen to jump off the side. You can change cameras at any time by pressing start and pushing left and right on the directional buttons. Wow, that spins really fast. I don't know why the little shutter clicks make me so happy. Out of tune. By the way, I don't know if you're aware of this. It appears to be tail time. Is this game going to try and show me car insurance? Try to sell me car insurance, not show me. Potentially. I'm not honestly sure what the actual voice actor ended up doing after this. It could be that he became a salesman at this point. I'm going to pick Jump to the Teetering Rock.
Hey, I feel like I'm trapped in Boy George's pants.
Yes, he is going to have a quip at the beginning of every single level. Do get prepared to enjoy that. Really hoping you enjoy the voice actor, which, funnily enough, there are 2 voice actors that voice Gex for this exact game. This depends on which version you're playing. I'm playing the US PSX version. If you play the UK version, you get a different comedian that plays his voice, and honestly, I kind of prefer that one more. This was just all I had on hand. I think a fat Marge just fell onto the ground. Is that what I'm seeing? I'm actually going to wait around and see. Well, I didn't want her to fall on me, but that did answer my question, and the answer is yes, actually. By the way, if the controls look kind of not great, they aren't, and that's also one of the reasons why I pointed out the lack of a D-stick, because that's going to come into play a lot.
Pardon my tongue, darling.
The skipping is not part of the game. That one, I will point out, is probably just RetroArch, but given the options, I'm still willing to put up with that. Yes, I did, in fact, get the Gecko joke. Wait, what is that sign? That's an amazing visual. Although, his tongue kind of seems to be sticking out from behind his head. I don't know if that's noticeable to you too. I really need to get out of here before I get crushed again. Oh yeah, one thing I don't know if you noticed, every time you collect enough of so the idea is that you're collecting these little icons, which are, like, it's starting out as carrots, but they change within stage based off of the game's, or the stage's theme. So in this one, it's carrots, and then that turns into cans, and then I think the third one is TNT. I actually don't remember. I haven't played this in like 6 or 7 years, and I haven't played all the way through it in 12. I'm kind of just lucking out because I was barely looking at the screen while I was trying to think right there. But yeah, so you're collecting enough of an object so that way it changes to the next object, and when you collect all of them, I think you get a hidden remote for that stage. It's kind of just a different variation on what the 3D platform is all about. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's an interesting little way of changing it up. Kind of wish I would stop taking damage. Oh yeah, so the way you heal is that you're hitting these TVs, and you suck up the bug that's inside. That's how you get every power up. In fact, it's a little bit of a convoluted way of handling it, but that's just because it's like part of the gimmick that was brought over from. So Gex, if I can stop fucking dying long enough to explain this. So Gex is Crystal Dynamics' attempt at a platformer mascot during the era that, Sonic and the like were all popular. And when Crystal Dynamics made the first game, it was a 2D side-scroller, and then their attempt at the 3D platformer genre was this. That's why I don't really... I'm not talking about this in, like, the highest regard, because it's definitely not, like, my favorite. I don't consider it an underrated gem, per se. It's just interesting to go back and look at the history. But it was also one that I grew up with, so yeah, I was right, it was TNT. Kind of shocked I remembered that, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, the music kind of changes depending on where in the stage you are. That's another little detail that I kind of found interesting. Also, yes, he is absolutely going to run his mouth all the fucking time. It is absolutely going to be something that never stops. I just punched the microphone again, so sort of like that. Oh boy. How did the carrots fart when you actually strike them? Did one of them just fall through the ground? Checking chat again. Now I want Jeff Dunham to voice a comedic game character. You know who I always wanted to be a video game voice actor, actually? I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit while I try to remember the name. Oh, right. I don't know if anyone else is super interested in it, and if he has voiced something, please point it out to me. Not Jeff Dunham. Jeff Foxworthy. I always felt like it would be interesting seeing him in, like, a semi-serious role. Doesn't have to be actually serious, just semi-serious, kind of like a Borderlands thing. I don't know, I feel like he could fit well. Please don't get struck by the mallet. I would have been so fucking sad if that happened, because then I would have had to restart. Hard head area. I almost just got motherfucking crushed. A hoo-ha. Right. So, I was actually close to getting it. Yeah, so if you collect 30, then 40, then 50 in each stage, then you'll get, I believe it's the reward. Yeah, there's a reward, which I believe is collecting all of those, and then there's the hidden one. Both are silver remotes. Your primary goal is to just collect the red remotes, and they will get you further towards, like, that's how you fight bosses and whatnot. But, yeah. He was in Ice Mode, and he was in. He was. Wow. I can definitely not read tonight. That's good to know. Um, he was in Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grade Video Game? Does that count? I guess if we're being technical, I can't argue it, but it's definitely not what I had in mind. Oh yeah, I forgot every PlayStation game had to save in its own unique fashion. Game saved. Yay or nay on going back to Toontown? Because there are other stages, and I'm definitely not going to stream all the way through this. If not, maybe later on down the road. But I'm talking about tonight, considering it's already midnight. So it's more so, are you interested in seeing more of what one stage has to offer, or just... Because I'm thinking about doing up to... I don't know if I'm going to hit the first boss. I can't remember how many I need for that. I need 3. So 3 to beat the first boss, and then after that, I don't know if I'm calling it a night or just switching games. But at least for a little bit tonight, and then this can kind of get me into the mood to do so tomorrow when I first wake up. But there are multiple stages that I can access. One of them is Smell Razor. Yes, every single stage is going to be like a play on another title. That's kind of the I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if this is like groundbreaking, but it is Gex's quote unquote gimmick that everything is TV related. Not sure if you could have pieced that together, but just wanted to give at least a little explanation for anybody out there who has never seen this character at all. Trying to get better about actually explaining stuff as I'm going on. These are for the hidden remotes, by the way. So like when you collect enough of them, another TV will just kind of right down here. Here. Maybe even here. There I go off the side. Let's see what this has to say. Press the circle button when a fly is buzzing around you to eat it. I'm giving until 12:10 before I just decide to go on into Smell Razor. Just because I like horror-themed games and horror-themed stages. Although, truth be told, I don't remember whether or not I like the horror theme in this game. Get 3 red remotes to visit Gillick Exile. You know, in case the giant spinning red remote with the number 3 next to it wasn't a good sign. Yes, it is, in fact, midnight already. That's part of the reason why I'm so low energy. It's not even that I'm tired or anything. I'm actually pretty okay at the moment. It's more so that I know I like to scream when I get hype, and screaming at midnight in a studio apartment just seems kind of mean. I'll at least give it another 8 hours before I consider that. Who am I getting? Closer to 9. 10. Alright, it's 12:10. I'm going into Smell Razor. God, you can see like every single pixel in the background.
It's tail time!
Just wanted to remind you that it's tail time. Survive the haunted mansion.
So this is Never Never Land. You'd never guess it from the outside.
Oh yeah, I forgot the camera's noise whenever. I can't believe I forgot this actually. The camera's noise every single time it reaches a point that you can't actually turn it. It just ee-oos at you. I just wanted to let it linger on that with the screaming in the background and just, you know, let people have let their imaginations run wild. No haunting before 10 p.m. Alright, thank God it's midnight then. The stage would be kind of boring otherwise. I'm absolutely going to talk over your ass every second that I get. God, what did the voice actor for this game go on to do? I actually don't know the name at all. I used to know. Today is the day that I don't. I just want to jump and land on something. Is that really so much to ask for? Wow, you didn't have to sass back to me like that. All I really wanted to do was just kind of look at this dude's eyes. How do I look closer? Oh, right. I don't know if it's the designer's intention or not. Fuck. I don't know if it's the designer's intention or not, but I just want to point out the eyeballs look kind of like clock pendulums. Not sure if I'm the only one seeing that. And this happy-go-lucky fella is just... he's just having a grand old time.
Under this old house.
And I don't know what's going on with this one. Maybe you can make out what it is from the perspective, but I can't personally. I guess let it be known in the chat what that image actually is. I'm gonna ride this magic table to freedom now.
It beats the Matterhorn. What are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, that's another one of his things that he likes to do is voice impersonations. I guess not really voice impersonations. Well, yeah. Oh god. How many times has he said that already? I do gotta say, I love the effect on that wall going in and out of the wall. And yeah, it's somehow still more intimidating than the Minecraft fucking... ow, god! Minecraft zombies.
Get out, show, baby. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does do impersonations. Fuck me, I forgot. Gotta love the random screams going on in the background. Oh shit, the chat went off the screen, my bad. He helped write for The Simpsons and Family Guy for a bit, and that's about it. That's notable. I mean, that alone is kind of impressive, actually. I never knew that. Yeah, the compression really does these fucking images in the background no justice because they look kind of cool and creepy, actually. Not so much the hole in the wall, though. That looks bad. It's just an oily black splotch on the wall. What are you going to do about it? Must you freeze?
Well, we've met our panel. Wall, panel.
Step into the light. Oh yeah, there's checkpoints. Step into the light. For what purpose exactly? I'm sure there's probably something to it that I just never really pieced together. But for right now, I'm not really in the mood to try to figure that out.
A little time now, a lot of terror.
Dee-doo. Dee-doo. Ah, shit. Oh, I guess since I'm supposed to be giving a little bit more trivia about these games as I'm playing them. So, as the tombstones change into hockey masks, I feel like it should have been the other way around. Last thing should have been the tombstone, and the hockey mask comes first. Or second. What was first again? Holy shit. How did I blank that hard? Oh yeah, there's a lot of toilets flooding this one specific room. For what purpose? I'm not sure I ever learned that. I don't think you ever do in the game, in fact. It's just this room has a lot of toilets. Where was I going with that thought beforehand? Oh yeah, trivia. So I happen to mention that there are multiple versions of this game. Since I don't know how much you do know about it, I'll point out. Wow, you can fucking kill them. Cool. I will point out as the game freezes again. This actually exists on the N64, and there's not really a significant difference aside from it just loses the cutscene that played at the beginning, and I believe maybe some of the special stages, like not the main stages, but like the special ones that you get for what? Like this? Oh, okay. But like the special ones that you get for like rewards and finding them within the stages and whatnot. Those. I think you get like a couple new ones, but then it ultimately just ends up being like I think it removes and then adds its own stages. I'm not really sure if it's because of technical limitation or what. So yeah, that was me surviving the Haunted Mansion. Yes! I finally got to demonstrate that, actually. I don't know where any of the hidden ones are. Not on. Arner. Oh yeah, this gives me a chance to point out this is the game's main antagonist. Not the walls, although it feels like it some days. This guy, Rez. I always liked his design a lot. Though if you ask me what specifically he's supposed to be, I'm just gonna say Robo Evil Bad Dude. I don't actually have a description for what they're going for. It just looks really cool. To me, at least. I keep forgetting to check the chat on my phone, and so it just keeps turning off, and then I have to go back and turn it back on, and it's just a whole hot mess over here. But at least I'm trying. That's all we can really ask for some days, huh?
Tail time!
Tail time! Oh my gosh, I got so many. I don't remember the hotkey to mute my mic, and I don't feel like making the screen disappear again to go find out. That's neither here nor there, I'm usually better about actually cutting away when I cough. But then again, I guess when you look at the title, Low Energy Man Mumbles at Lizard, what else were you expecting except for low effort, low energy? This time I'm actually going to jump to the Teetering Rock. I didn't even realize that I did the wrong mission, actually. I wasn't paying attention at all.
Cheech and or Chong, report to the front desk.
I don't forget. It's not that. It's just that I'll look over and the screen is already off. And in order to fix it, I have to, like, stop what I'm doing in the game. And so it would just be easier if the chat didn't disappear every single time I touch anything on OBS on the PC. But I have to keep doing so to, like, fix the sound and whatnot, and every time I go to fix the chat back on the screen, then that means that the game's going to disappear from the screen, and there's just a whole lot going on. I'm hoping to have it more fine-tuned tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot this game likes to throw him in costumes.
The government told me these experiments were over.
So I hope you're into that kind of thing. Because Wabbit season is open tonight.
I'll give you such a pinch.
Oh my god, I just watched him actually get shot. I was wondering how many hits it was going to take. Takes it was going to hit. I mean, I guess considering this game is a collectathon, I probably should go for at least the reward remotes. I feel like that's gotta be a thing I should do, right? But I mean, I guess it depends on how much more of this game you would want to see. Because that's kind of this is kind of like a little preliminary, so to speak, of what the 3D platformer marathon is going to be, because it's basically just that, or just this, but like times 8. And it's all just to determine, like, would you be willing to watch more of these? And so, like, this game, I don't know if you're in the mood to watch more of it, but, you know, if enough people are like, yeah, I want to see you just mumble at this stupid game for a while, I mean, as long as you're interested and entertained, I have no reason to deny it. I'll just be the first to admit that this is not, like, high up on my list, but it's interesting that I get to talk about it. I don't have that many memories with it, so to speak. It wasn't exactly a favorite game of mine, it was just one that I was given as a gift, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'll play it. It's given to me for free, and it's a video game. Who's ever gonna turn down that? That's also not the Teetering Rock. Which one did I just fucking do this time? I mean, I feel like I should at least go look for that. I know I don't exactly have to, but it did just spawn in. And ultimately, I am supposed to be collecting everything. So why wouldn't I collect something that spawned in, right? I love the bee noise. It's just as bad as I remembered. It's like a vuvuzela. And I don't know how many people know what that is, but it is one of the most obnoxious and equally entertaining instruments in at least my generation. Perhaps it'll be topped one day down the road in the future, but in my lifetime, I'm calling it. I love that stupid fucking noise. Does anybody here remember when 1 year for an April Fool's joke, YouTube just decided to dedicate their entire format to having a vuvuzela button? And you could just have it play that obnoxious noise over every single video at will? And then they decided, actually, let's make that a legit feature for at least a limited time until they remember that it's an obnoxious noise. So they just got rid of it. I know this sounds like I'm making this shit up, but this actually was a thing that happened. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers that. It was definitely, like... We're talking, like, 9 years ago at this point. I don't know if that's stretching it, but I know it definitely happened. I just can't remember what year it was. Not that I'm guessing anyone's gonna doubt me, but it is kind of like a weird... I love that the stop sign has a stupid face. Boing. It's a Donkey Kong Country 2 noise, isn't it? That's specifically like the crocodile that you jump off of in the lava. I'm too close for comfort when it comes to taking damage in this game. Yeah, that one just always falls through the ground. I wasn't just looking at it weird. Fuck me, I guess. Oh, that's a bad thing for me to say in chat. Or on stream in general. I should at least eat something. Maybe so I'm not dying 24/7. Boing. I'm just kind of dragging this out because I know full well that I'm like really close to getting the reward. Because it's not hard to get.
It's raining cats and anvils.
Son of a bitch, dude. I should go kill the smiley face. I get them for breaking these, right? Thank God, yes.
Looks like Bugs Bunny after the pass.
You know, it'd be really nice. More flies to stuff my face. Hey, look at that! There's a fly to stuff my face.
Well, that's what I call getting some tail.
And a reward. Congratulations, I can go to sleep accomplished tonight. Let's go actually get that remote and get out of here. Little detail that makes no personal difference, but I do appreciate that you can jump up through the bottom of the rainbow, but not go through the top of it to the bottom. I'm also really tired of taking damage from hammers. Flower hammers. Flower hammers everywhere. I'm gonna leave this now. It's tail time. So with that, I have enough remotes that I can actually go on and fight the boss. Or at least the boss of this area. I don't know about you, but I am personally in love with the theme in the background. Not all the music in this game is good, but I always felt like this is like one of my favorite hub stages. Or hub stage themes. Oh, I do love that this is just going to continuously freeze every so often. What the fuck? Why don't I remember that? I super don't remember his voice changing like that, ever. I mean, clearly it happens. Oh yeah, I don't know about you, but the depth perception in this kind of game is definitely, like, not the best. Oh god. Oh yeah, it sounds like they're just saying pay up. Ooga booga. Damn it. I also like that the sound just kind of cut out. Ooga booga, and he's dead. And that is game and scene. Congratulations to myself. Huge pat on the back. I just tried to press X to continue by pressing the X on the Xbox controller. It's not really how that works. It's technically square. I mean, I tried pressing square on my totally legit PS1 controller. On that note, I'm going to pick something else after this. Unless anyone's dying from more of that fabulous... fuck, I can't even think of anything sarcastic to say. I was gonna say that Gex content, that, you know, that someone's itching for that unfiltered Gex content. Kung Fu Theater. Mousy tongue. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Oh, www.com.com. Oh, I absolutely remember those kind of stages being annoying too. Shit. Frankensteinfeld. And the boss of this area, Moo Shoo Pork. So yeah, totally a fan vote here. Audience vote. How many people are dying to see at least one more stage, or should I just give up on this game while I'm ahead? Kind of sad that as I was prepared to say something about doing that forever, that's when I stopped doing it accidentally. This game really wants to turn the camera around. Oh, dude, the aliasing sucks. Listen, I don't actually care that much, but it's just funny looking at a straight line just continuously tear apart. I can't not see it. I ignore it. Everybody does. But every so often I just have to point it out because I just can't not see it. Like the TV just kind of falling apart because of certain pixels just disappearing. Maybe I'm just being unfair. I mean, this is from like 98? 97? Did it say at the beginning? Fuck, I should have paid attention to that. Well, it is 12:37, and my alarm is going to be going off in about 8 hours. So if nothing else, I'm at least going to call it for this. And depending on how tired I am when I wake up tomorrow, I will continue with this. Maybe not this game, but with this, I guess you could call this the unofficial start to the marathon. I don't know. I haven't mentioned anything on stream yet. I have like 6 or 7 different games lined up that I want to do sort of like this, just the first couple stages. And then if anyone's, begging for more, we'll continue with that. And if not, I do have a few other games lined up that I've been meaning to get back to. I've also been playing a lot of No Man's Sky here and there. Not even just here and there, just active. It's like one of the only games I do play active now. No Man's Sky. I'm kind of surprisingly playing a lot of WWE 2K19. Didn't expect to get back into wrestling games at all, especially not the later ones, because the later ones, not exactly the most fun. But I love the stupid shit that it gets into. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do when I get off of this. I have like an entire year that's been going on within the game, just simulating it. And I'm loving the results. So I might actually do a little bit of that tomorrow, since I'm just going to be watching it myself anyway. I'm at SummerSlam within the game. Don't know if that matters to anybody. If not, cool. If I don't play that, I have options. It'd be... I haven't decided what's going to start out the marathon, but I do know a number of the games that are going to be in there. Rayman 2, Psychonauts, Banjo-Tooie, Yooka-Laylee, A Hat in Time, SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom. I haven't decided. That's part of the reason why I've been stalling. I haven't decided if I'm doing the remake or the original. I have both accessible right now. I didn't enjoy that. But yeah, I have a shit ton more. Space Station Silicon Valley is definitely on my list. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that during that marathon. I might just do that as a one-off. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a series of one-offs, playing 3D platformers, just doing like the first couple stages, and we'll see if we turn it into a series. If not, I did name off a couple games that I'm playing on my own time. No Man's Sky, and WWE 2K19, and I've been trying to convince myself to finally start Chrono Trigger legit. The issue that I'm having is I want to dedicate my time to only one RPG, and I have several in mind that I've been itching to go back to. There's Final Fantasy VI, which I've been trying to hold off to play that because they were finally re-releasing it on Steam with proper graphics. I want to see that for myself. I'm planning on buying it. There's there is Super Mario RPG. I have that accessible through the SNES Mini, which, Lord, I love that SNES Classic so much. But I don't get enough use out of that. I should probably do so. And then, last but certainly not least, is I was also in the mood to finally play Paper Mario, like the N64 version, because I have it for the Wii U. And I don't know, I can't remember, did anyone confirm if Paper Mario is being added to the N64 online? I'm drawing a blank, but if not, then if nothing else, I don't feel like waiting for that. I will start that up instead. So yeah, I have options. All this and not even counting, God, I still have the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Sonic Adventure randomizers to go back to. Ooh, I might have to restart that Ocarina of Time randomizer. That's a bit of an oops on my part. Ending the night on a big oof. A big oof moment, if you will. And with that, I'm going to leave this for right now. When I wake up and have a nice good cup of coffee, we will discuss what I begin next. But until then, thank you for coming out. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for putting up with the loud game. And I do hope you have pleasant dreams tonight. Best of luck to you. Good night. And good luck.